This is Hino's Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. Errol the True Spence going what? Bulldoze Shawn Constipated Porter part what? 62. Hear me and hear me well. Kenny Porter, shut the fuck up, man. Let me say it again. Kenny Porter, shut the fuck up. You just ruined your opportunity for you to be the assistant coach on the Spence team. I thought you were smart enough. Now I'm realizing where your son gets that stupidity, that goofiness from. It's from your ass. Let me say it again. Remember, the apple doesn't fall too far from a tree. Let me say it again. The apple does not fall too far from the tree. Now we understand where Shawn Constipated Porter gets the goofiness from. It's from your ass. How you gonna sit here out of your own mouth? Now all of a sudden you let all of the respect that you have for Errol the True Spence out of the door. So Errol the True Spence was that dude that you respected. He was the truth, right? But now all of a sudden he was the first guy in the gym. He was the last guy in the gym. So keep that same energy, man. Don't sound like you speaking too sideways out of your ass like the Shawn Constipated booty boy that I eat it in Merc. Because see, that's the thing when you notice with people that are Porter fans, just like the Shawn Constipated booty boy, right? Which is the ultimate Shawn Constipated Porter fanboy, right? Which is what I exposed him at. That's why cats are sitting there looking at him sideways. The Porters themselves, man, they don't make themselves likable. That's why you can't go into your hometown and sell out fights. Because you're not relatable, man. Any motherfucker that's sitting here, mimes, I'm mining. What fucking black person you know that's I'm mining. Who fucking does that? I keeps the foot on the what? On the next. I keeps the foot on the what? On the next. And I apply unlimited fucking pressure. That's right. When you see them veins come out, that means I'm in keeps the foot on the neck mode, dog. I'm applying unlimited pressure, dog. So the veins, the muscular veins have to come out, man. Listen, hear me and hear me well. Shawn Constipated Porter and his dad are just preparing the inevitable. Every time they run their mouths, they're going to get extra bulldozed. They're going to get extra mauled, and they're going to get extra punished. They're just setting themselves up for the inevitable, man. Errol the True Spence is a quiet storm. You guys don't understand. Before the storm, there's always a quiet. You guys never noticed that? Anytime a storm is about to happen, the weather's always calm, but prior to that. Errol the True Spence is a hybrid. I'm going to give you guys a simile. And those who are deep and profound, the true deep thinkers out here in these boxing streets, right? The real G's, the ultimate real G's, and the super real G's out here in these boxing streets will appreciate it. Errol the True Spence is that hybrid. You guys ever watch Underworld? You ever see the difference between the lichens and the vampires? Lichens, by the way, is another way of saying werewolves. Let me say it again. Lichens, by the way, is another way of saying humanoid werewolves, right? Errol the True Spence is the character that was the mesh between the werewolves and the vampires. He's a hybrid. He's like what you would consider Blade, right? The Daywalker. That's Errol the True Spence. Because remember what I explained about Errol the True Spence. He has the best of both worlds. The Mexican come forward style, and he has the black slickster style. But he uses the black slickster style on the back foot. He showed this in the Mikey Garcia fight. But here's the thing about Errol the True Spence, and it's going to cause what I call the Mexican community fan base, right? It's going to cause a lot of people to get hot and bothered like grits. You're going to see extra bedbug haters come out. They're going to come out to play. That's right, Fish Cat. Shout outs to you. Tom Ross, shout outs to y'all. But I know y'all going to either murk them in the comment section. So let me keep the foot on the what? On the next. Let me keep the foot on the what? On the next. And let me apply unlimited pressure on their ass. Because pressure does what? It breaks pipes. Hear me and hear me well. Listen, man. Errol the True Spence has perfected the Mexican come forward style. The regular Mexican come forward style, they take a lot of punishment in order to dish out a lot of punishment. Errol the True Spence has the perfected version of the Mexican come forward style. It's not that regular bullshit Mexican come forward style. Because Errol the True Spence parry his punches on the front foot. This is why he punches graze through him. He gets wet a little bit because nobody is perfect in the front foot, right? You're going to get wet a little bit. But it's not so much so to the point to where it's like a Jaime Munguia, a human punching bag, right? Or like Cinnamon Alvarez prior to him refining his skills and copying Floyd Mayweather. That's why he used to take a lot of punishment. The Mexican come forward style is a style that takes a lot of punishment to dish out a lot of punishment. Errol the True Spence don't take a lot of punishment to dish the punishment. He's the one dishing the punishment while he's evading the punishment on the front foot. This is what makes him special. So he has the perfected form of the Mexican Kung Fu style. And then he has the slickster black foot, the slickster back foot style of fighting. Now you combine those two together, you have a hybrid fighter. This is why I call it the Spence era. This is why he has a flawless stance, because it's flawless on the front foot as a perfected Mexican come forward style, and it's flawless on the back foot because his slickster style is right there with the Floyd Mayweathers, right there with the Terrence Bud Crawfords, right? This is what makes Errol the True Spence an anomaly. This is what makes him an enigma. Because he can't get hit on the back foot. He can make you look stupid and completely wash you and white glove you. And on the front foot, he can bulldoze your ass. Let me say that again, because this needs to marinate in the corpus callosum and in the cerebellum. On the back foot, he can completely make you look stupid, make you miss your punches, and white glove your ass. 120 to 107. But on the front foot, he can bulldoze, maul, and punish your ass. This is a flawless fighter, man. And each fight that he fights, he's only going to get even more flawless. Oof. What I said was so deep and profound. Poetry moment. Let me let this marinate in the corpus callosum and in the cerebellum. Hear me and hear me well. Errol the True Spence is already a flawless fighter with a flawless stance. Every fight is going to make him even more flawless. So when Shawn Constipated Porter is running his mouth, he doesn't understand the intel that Errol the True Spence already has on his ass. Errol the True Spence knows he's nothing but a dirty, nasty smotherer. So all Errol the True Spence got to do is keep him at bay with the jab. Remember what Floyd Mayweather Sr. said. A good jab beat all of their ass. Let me say it again. A good jab beat all of their ass. Floyd Mayweather Sr. understands the magnitudes of this. So Shawn Constipated Porter is going to get bulldozed by everything setting up through the jab. Errol the True Spence has the height differential, 5'9.5" to 5'6.5". Errol the True Spence has the reach differential, 72" to Shawn Constipated Porter, 69.5". Errol the True Spence has basically what we call the strength advantage, because Errol the True Spence is just a stronger fighter. Errol the True Spence has the lateral movement ability advantage. Errol the True Spence is more of an energizer bunny with the battery pack backpack fighter. Shawn Constipated Porter, if you do the intel on his fight and look at film study, he wanes in the second half of the fight. He can't keep that same smothering style. Why do you think he's gone away from it? You think it was just coincidence? No, it's because he can't keep it up no more. And he's aging. Errol the True Spence is an unlimited stamina-filled energizer bunny. He keeps going and going and going. And if Errol the True Spence feels he's in trouble, he applies super unlimited pressure. Just like he knows his sport keeps the foot on the what? On the necks. I keeps the foot on the what? On the necks, on these haters and these damn trolls, these classic dotes and these troglodytes on YouTube, and I bring them down to their truest and most properest levels with unlimited pressure and pressure bust pipes. It's the same thing as Errol the True Spence. You saw this in the Kell Brook fight. And you saw this in the Lamont Peterson fight, because Lamont Peterson had moments where he was trading with Errol the True Spence. Errol the True Spence said, okay, I'm going to go from 40 miles an hour to 60. Kell Brook, he went damn near 100 and broke him. Put his ass on bending knee, Boyz II Men style via 11th round. What was it? TKO stoppage. But in the Lamont Peterson fight, in that TKO stoppage, he went from 40 to 60. Lamont couldn't handle the 60 miles per hour because he was just beating that body up. Once Shawn Constipated Porter's body gets chopped up, he's going to be a stationary target. Once he becomes a stationary target from round 5 all the way up to anywhere between round 9 to 11, what you're going to see is a complete one-sided beatdown affair. Errol the True Spence is going to punish Shawn Constipated Porter. He's going to elongate this because Shawn Constipated Porter has to be beat the fuck down so that he knows his truest and most properest levels. Remember, tactical aggression versus ineffective aggression. Let me say it again. Tactical aggression versus ineffective aggression. He's ineffective, and he has to be proven as such. This is the first line of what we call bulldozing. This is why I'm rocking with the fighter. And this is why people are mad at me. I'm rocking with the best fighter in the game. So I can run my mouth and talk shit the way that I'm talking. Because when you rocking with the best fighter in the game, and you know this is the Spence era, can't nobody tell you shit. These beg bud haters, they want to come out and play. But they know what time it is. It's the Spence era, dog. Come September 28th, Shawn Constipated Porter's getting fucking bulldozed. He's getting lawn mowed. It's really that damn simple, folks. This is He Knows His Sport. Checking out.